Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Finance with Avery. In this video, I want to tell you about this $300 cash bonus currently being offered from Citibank. Now, this cash bonus is simple and easy to get. I'm actually thinking about signing up for it and doing it myself. Now, I'm going to tell you about the eligibility of this cash bonus, the steps and requirements needed to fulfill the obligations to receive this cash bonus, and even what to do once you finish those steps. And before we jump into the video, a little about Citibank. And Citibank history goes way back. They first opened for business in 1892 in New York under their original name, Citibank of New York. And they spelled it, C-I-T-Y. Now they spell it C-I-T-I. But they have a neat section on their website right here. If you click on this, and it goes back all through their history and heritage of their bank. So really neat section of their website. If you're interested in that, I really like when companies do this. And currently, Citibank is the fourth largest bank in the United States based on total assets, and sometimes they're number 3. They've kind of switched places back and forth with Wells Fargo, because if you see, the assets of those two are very close to each other when it gets up there. And of course, those high numbers, that's a big difference for a lot of people, of course, a lot of companies. But with them, they kind of go back and forth. They're number 3 and number 4, I feel like sometimes. But yes, Citibank is a huge, enormous bank with a lot of assets. There's definitely a chance that you've had a Citibank account before, you've had the credit card or something, you've seen the logo, something. But yeah, Citibank with this cash bonus offer is $300, and very important dates right here. This is for customers who open an eligible checking account from January 10th, 2024 to July 8th, 2024. So yeah, still a lot of time left on this offer right here. Like if you got another offer you've got going on with the bank, with the sign-up bonus and direct deposit and everything, you don't have to rush into this one. You got months to go before this offer ends. And sometimes these banks, they kind of renew these offers and extend the dates basically. I don't know if they're going to do that with this one. Now, there are 3 simple steps to obtain this bonus. First, step 1 is to open a new eligible Citi checking account with enhanced direct deposits and enroll in this offer by applying directly from this page. Now, I'm going to have the link for this page down in the description. It's not a referral link or anything like that. I won't get anything from this if you open an account, but you'll get something from this if you follow the steps and the requirements to get that $300 cash bonus. Or you could just Google Citi checking cash bonus or something like that, and there's a good chance Google or Yahoo or whatever, Bing, whatever you use, is going to lead you to this promotional page. So you definitely want to make sure you open up the account through this promotional page at that get started button right there at the top. I've got it kind of zoomed in a little bit. I'll zoom out so you can see how it's going to look pretty much like this. And that is the link right there that you'll need to click on to start this process. And you want to do that by those dates that I stated at the beginning of the video, and it states it right here again. Now, there are 2 different accounts that you can open to obtain this bonus. And once you click on this link, it pops up. They have the access checking and the regular checking. And I'm going to tell you more about those later in the video, the difference and how to avoid the monthly maintenance fee and things like that. But I'll get into that later in the video. First, I want to talk about how to get this cash bonus. So yeah, there are 2 different accounts you can open to obtain that cash bonus. You don't have to open both of the accounts, just one of them, the access checking or the regular checking. And with the eligibility for this offer, there are a few things that are requirements. They state that you cannot have owned a Citi checking account in the last 365 days. So if you've had a Citi checking account years ago and you close it out, good standing and everything, you don't owe a lot of money, I don't know, have some kind of huge negative balance or something when you close out the account or something, then you're going to be fine. If you had a Citi account within the last 365 days and closed it, even if it was in good standing or whatnot or anything, then you would not be eligible for this account. If it's getting close to that date, if you're like, oh, I had a Citi account, 10 months ago or something. Well, with the dates available for this current offer, you could actually wait a few months until you're outside of that 365 days to qualify for this cash bonus. So yeah, that is the first requirement right there, is that you cannot have had a Citi checking account in the last 365 days. The next requirement is that they state that you'll need to meet tax requirements. And right here, they go down into what the tax requirements are. Tax requirements. United States persons must furnish or have a valid IRS form W-9. That is the taxpayer identification number certification. You've likely filled this out before. If you have any kind of accounts or something that deals with taxes, basically money, then you filled this out before, especially if you're a United States citizen and, This is pretty much a normal thing that you'll have and that you'll be eligible for. So you'll just basically be filling this out. It's just stating, usually it's your address, social security number, identification number, something like that. So yeah, you must be able to do that. Then there's also for foreign individuals, they state that foreign individuals must furnish or have a valid IRS Form W-8BEN certificate of foreign status of beneficial owner for the United States tax withholding and reporting individuals on file. So chances are, if you are in that category, you've done something like that before, you may be familiar with that. Once you see the form, you may not, just like some people may not know what W-9 is, or like, what is a W-9? Or some people may not know what that W-8 is. If you've dealt with anything with money, whether you're a United States citizen or a foreign individual with some kind of income, payroll, something going on like that, then chances are you filled out these forms before and you would be eligible. So this is kind of when they say meet tax requirements, it may throw some people off, like, hold on, what does that mean? Chances are you probably meet the requirements, but once you sign up for the account and everything, you'll go through that process more and you'll know for sure whether or not you meet those tax requirements. And they state that accounts subject to backup withholding do not qualify for this offer. So, when you fill out those forms, it typically sometimes asks you on there, are you subject to backup withholding? And so if you are subject to that, then you will not qualify for this offer. Being subject to backup withholding is not a normal thing. So a lot of people are not going to be subject to backup withholding. And so don't let that scare you or anything when it states meet tax requirements. So yeah. And the next requirement is that you have to be at least 18 years old. And if you meet those three requirements, basically not having a Citi checking account in the last 365 days, meet those tax requirements, and are at least 18 years old, then you have the eligibility for this cash bonus, the enhanced direct deposit checking acquisition offer. That is what they're calling this cash bonus offer right here. And I'm going to tell you more about that part right there, the enhanced direct deposit part, because that is part of step 1, but it also goes right into step 2. And for step 2, you have to have at least 2 enhanced direct deposits directly into your new checking account within 90 calendar days from account opening. And it states right here, your total combined enhanced direct deposits must equal $1,500 or more. So with this part right here, I'm going to tell you about what are enhanced direct deposits, because a lot of you know what direct deposits are. You've seen that word, you know what that is. You get direct deposits. You might be thinking, what are enhanced direct deposits? Because that kind of, made me, raise my eyebrow a little bit when I first saw that. So I'm going to tell you about enhanced direct deposits. And so with enhanced direct deposits for Citibank, an enhanced direct deposit is an electronic deposit through the automated clearinghouse ACH network of payroll, pensions, social security, government benefits, and other payments. So if you have a job where you get paid, every week, every 2 weeks, every month, direct deposit into your checking accounts, a lot of people do, a lot of people have going on, that will qualify as an enhanced direct deposit. Whether you get that income from your regular job, from a pension, social security, or some kind of government benefits, all of those qualify for enhanced direct deposits. Basically, what you'll need to do is set that up. Typically, it's through your employer. That's how I set up my direct deposit. And I can, put a certain amount in this checking account, a certain amount in this savings account, and so on and so on, a certain percentage, or so on and so on. So you can set it up where you put a certain amount into this new Citi checking account. You don't have to do the whole check amount. However much amount is going to help you get to that $1,500 within 90 days of opening the account. So you can figure that out with a little math, depending on how often you get paid and whatever. You definitely want to make sure you have it calculated where you're putting in enough in this new account within 90 days to get to that $1,500 or more. So you don't have to do exactly $1,500, but at least that amount or more. And also, with that direct deposit, you don't have to keep that amount in your account. So when you're having this direct deposit in your account, you don't have to get to that $1,500 or more and just keep that in your account. I'll tell you about what you need to have in your account here on step 3. But yeah, you don't have to just let that money sit there. It has to go into your account, process and clear and everything, and make sure it shows as a deposit before you start moving it around. And it also states right here for this offer, an enhanced direct deposit also includes all deposits via Zelle and other P2P, person-to-person payments when made via ACH, the automatic clearinghouse, using providers such as Venmo or PayPal. Now, this part is very different, and I think this is what kind of gives it that enhanced direct deposit name, because typically with these cash bonus offers, those kinds of deposits do not count towards the requirements for direct deposits for a lot of offers with several other banks. Now, I've done these type of videos before. I have several on my channel. I have a playlist even about cash bonuses and sign-up offers and things like that. And typically with the direct deposit requirements, those kinds of transactions do not count towards it. However, For this Citibank offer, those transactions do count for it. So you can have that set up through Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal, where a certain amount is getting transferred from another account through Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal to your new checking account with Citibank. And then it would have to process, clear everything like that and show as a deposit. Basically, the ACH, that's how basically transfers are handled. Deposits and transfers go through the automated clearinghouse. It's a pretty standard network. It's not something that's going to cost you extra. Chances are you've done this several times. Like you've used the automated clearinghouse, so you just don't know it because it doesn't show up and say, hey, this is an ACH transfer. Some companies and banks, they will state something like that in the fine print or in the details of the transactions. Now, there are some transactions and deposits that do not qualify as an enhanced direct deposit. Those include teller deposits, cash deposits, check deposits, wire transfers, transfers between Citibank accounts, ATM transfers and deposits, mobile check deposits, and P2P payments using a debit card do not qualify as enhanced direct deposit. So that's something to keep in mind right there for sure. Like when it says check deposits, it's not talking about like your payroll deposits. Some people say, they kind of equate that check deposits to, hey, I'm getting a check from my employer. If you have it with your employer where you get direct deposit into your account, that qualifies for an enhanced direct deposit. But a paper check deposit does not qualify. A mobile check deposit does not qualify. Cash deposits at an ATM or with a teller at a bank does not qualify. Wire transfers does not qualify. If you have another Citibank account, like a savings account with Citibank, transferring from that account to this new Citi checking account does not qualify. And also, if you do a person-to-person payment using a debit card, because you can set up, debit cards on there with Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and everything like that, those would not qualify. So you have to make sure it's set up with an actual account to get it transferred and deposit it from an actual account, a checking account, some kind of other account, basically with Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle, or somebody pays you through there, through an actual account and not through a debit card. So you want to make sure that's set up like that for the enhanced direct deposit. So there are some stipulations with enhanced direct deposit, and there's some things that are a little bit different, like I stated, that aren't typically eligible direct deposits with other sign-up bonus offers I've seen. Now, most people are going to probably qualify through this enhanced direct deposit requirement from, just getting paid through their employer. Just regular old fashioned, just normal direct deposit, getting paid every 2 weeks, month, however often you get paid, and meeting that requirement that way. You don't have to do all of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. You could just pick one of these ways, which a lot of people, like I stated, are going to probably just go with payroll and get to that requirement amount. Fine. There's no issue. You don't have to do all these other ones. You could just go with one of these as long as you get to that amount of $1,500 or more within 90 calendar days. So yeah, step 1, open the account during the offer dates if you're eligible, all that good stuff. Step 2, meeting the deposit requirements of at least 2 enhanced direct deposits into the account. So at least 2. You could do more than 2. You could do 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, however many to get to that amount within 90 calendar days. However, you can't just do 1 enhanced direct deposit and be done with it there. At least 2 direct deposits. Now, step 3 is the easiest step of them because basically you're just waiting and being patient. Step 3 is the earn step. You just enjoy your $300 cash bonus. So it states that your cash bonus will be deposited in your open eligible checking account within 30 calendar days after required activities have been completed. And of course, there's a little fine print associated with that. And I got it zoomed in right here on the screen. I'm gonna tell you about that. So it states your checking account must remain open until you're paid. So even after you meet that enhanced direct deposit requirement and everything, don't close out your account. Don't have a negative balance in your account, and actually do not even have a 0 balance in your account, because it states right here, to remain eligible, your checking account must remain open and in good standing from the time it's open until you receive the bonus. Please keep a balance in your checking account because accounts that maintain a 0 balance for 90 calendar days are subject to closure in Citibank's sole discretion. So you want to make sure you have, have a couple dollars at least in the account. If you're using the account, there's chances you're going to have, maybe a couple hundred, a couple thousand, a couple 10, whatever, however amount in your account. Don't keep it at 0. Like I stated, you don't have to keep your direct deposit amount in the account. You don't have to have that $1,500 or more just sitting there in your account until you get paid your bonus. But however, you do want to have something in your account to make sure you don't end up getting it closed if it goes to that 90-day mark or more. So, and definitely don't have any kind of negative, balance or anything like that. Keep the account in good standing, keep it open. And it states right here, your bonus will be paid to your checking account within 30 days after you successfully complete all required activities. However, it states that multiple enrollments in the offer stated above, and I'll tell you about that, may lengthen the amount of time it takes to pay you your cash bonus by as much as 90 days because you only will be awarded the offer with the highest bonus value. Now they're stating that because there are these other bonuses, and they state right here, you can only participate in one of the following offers when you open a new checking account. So either this offer right here, the enhanced direct deposit checking acquisition offer, or the welcome checking cash bonus offer, or the new to Citi checking cash bonus offer. Now you can only qualify for one of these offers. So they're saying, if you somehow qualify for all of these, then it's pretty much going to take a little bit longer to pay you because they're only going to award you with the offer with the highest bonus value. And also it goes along somewhat with step number 3 are taxes. Now it's not anything that you're going to have to do to earn the bonus, but something to keep in mind after you earn the bonus. Now, the bonus will be reported to the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, as interest to the first title owner on the account in the year received as required by applicable law. Bonus payments received by U.S. persons will be reported on IRS Form 1099-INT for the year received. Bonus payments received by non-U.S. persons will be reported on the IRS Form 1042-S for the year received. Customer is responsible for any applicable taxes in consulting a tax advisor. Citi is not a tax advisor. So this is basically saying that you will be taxed on that bonus offer. So you're going to get one of those forms in the mail, basically that you're going to have to submit with your taxes. If you do your taxes yourself, you're going to have to enter the information. If you go to a tax advisor or a tax company or something like that, take that form with you. And basically the bonus, you're going to get taxed. So yeah, I've done a couple of these sign-up bonuses last year in 2023. And within this past month or so, I've gotten a couple of these forms in the mail. So when you do this offer in 2024, sometime early 2025, you're likely to get that IRS form with the bonus on there and stating, and with that bonus on there. So you'll need to put that into your taxes as, some kind of income, basically. So it's going to pretty much go into your taxes as income, money that you receive that you haven't been taxed on. So it'll go towards all that. So something to keep in mind. I pretty much put that in step number 3 because it's not something you actually have to do, something that just kind of happens to you, and something to keep in mind with this. So yeah, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there are 2 checking accounts that are a part of this $300 cash bonus offer: the access checking and the regular checking. They're not that different from each other. So whichever one you depends, it's not going to be that big of a difference. I'm going to tell you about them right here. One thing that's different with them is that with the regular checking, you get unlimited check writing. With the access checking, you don't get unlimited check writing. There are monthly fees associated with both of these accounts, but you can get those waived. So for the access checking, there's a $5 monthly service fee, and Citibank states that they will waive that fee for 3 months after account opening or with a relationship tier. So if you have that $30,000 or more, something like that. However, there's a chance you're going to be getting that waive with your direct deposits. It states right here, if you have enhanced direct deposits of $250 or more each month, then you will get that monthly service fee waived. Also, with the access checking, there is a $2.50 fee for non-Citi ATMs. However, for Citi ATMs, there is no fee. Now, also with access checking, there's no overdraft or returned item fees because access checking is designed so that certain transactions won't be authorized. Now, for regular checking, the monthly service fee is more. It's $15 for the regular checking. However, you can easily get that waived as well. Now, Citibank has the same setup for this one. For the first 3 months after account opening, they're going to waive that fee. Or you can have it waived with a relationship tier checking account. So that, those higher average monthly balance accounts. Or you can get that fee waived the same way with the access checking if you have enhanced direct deposits of $250 or more each month. So if you have that set up, then no $15 monthly service fee will be put on your account. Now, a thing that is different with the regular checking account is that $2.50 fee for non-Citi ATMs will be waived each month that the account has that $250 or more in enhanced direct deposits. And then with the regular checking account, it also has that no overdraft or returned item fees. Now, with both of these accounts, they have a lot of things in common. You have the access to over 65,000 fee-free ATMs, so those are Citibank ATMs. You have that $0 liability for unauthorized charges, so that security feature right there. You have mobile check deposits, so with the app, you can take a picture front and back of a check and get it deposited into either one of these accounts, whichever one you have open. And also, both of them have the money transfers. You could transfer money to and from other banks without any kind of fee. And also, you can use Zelle payments for real-time transfers. So with either one of these accounts, access or regular checking, you can have transfers set up just like that. Other accounts with other banks or with Zelle. And for both of these accounts, there's no minimum deposit required to open either one of these accounts. And also, Both of them will come with a debit card that will be mailed to you once your account application is approved. All right, and that is it with my video on the Citibank limited time checking offer with a $300 cash bonus with enhanced direct deposits. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.